Is a relationship, excellence really is a mark of your performance. And expectation is your need. So I don't think they are related. Yes.
It's somewhat of a simple question. We have kids and we propel them to actually excel. A lot of times that excellence means being competitive and getting ahead. So that's our concern for them. And but a lot of times it creates expectation. So how do you balance the two? Because you have expectation, then it sounds like it's a poison pill for the relationship.
As I said, even if your expectation of your children, be ready that the child may not be able to fulfill your expectation and still be equal, meaning that your love for the child should not depend upon the child fulfilling expectation. So you continue to love and accept the child whether they fulfill expectation or not. You follow? As parent, and also you should ask yourself whether your expectations are reasonable expectations or not. We should not make unreasonable expectations from anybody. We compare our children with other children, we want our children to be like somebody else's children, that also is perhaps not fair sometimes. So take the child as it is, or and see what their abilities are, what their limitations are, accept them. And don't demand that every child should become a doctor and engineer and lawyer and this and that, That is because sometimes the parents demand this of child because they see their success in the success of the child, you see. If my child is a doctor, then I am something. So, no, give the child the freedom to be what the child is. In America, there are lots of opportunities. So you don't have to be hung up with medical and engineering, etc., etc. They will be able to survive in this society as long as they have a good education. And so your role is to give good education and help the child grow. So recognize what child's needs are, what the talents are, what their aptitudes are, and help them grow that way. Everybody is not made out to be a doctor and an engineer, etc. Everybody is a unique person. And we should not judge our child because the child went to medical school or not. No. Is the child able to do the well? Give them an environment where their whatever capacities are there, they grow. So, and even if your expectation, as I said, don't judge a child based on fulfilling expectation. Accept the child, regardless of whether they fulfilled or not. In your mind, outwardly you may want to say, I am not happy, suppose. You may be afraid that Swami, you accept them, the child will not try. So outwardly you can come across as you want, but inwardly you should be accepting and compassionate. Question: if happy relationships should be free from expectations, why should a wife's job to be to fulfill the expectation of her husband? But it is both ways. Why should a wife's job is to fulfill the expectation of her husband, but then husband's job is to fulfill the expectation of his wife? If both of them have that commitment, then it will become easier. If commitment is one-sided, it is very difficult. If one person keeps on fulfilling expectation of others, whereas other person takes it for granted, then there is all likelihood of being hurt and being exploited. So that's not right. So you fulfill expectation to the extent of your limitation. As I said, everybody has a threshold of tolerance and threshold of suffering pain. To that extent you can fulfill expectation. If you find that the wife keeps on fulfilling expectation, husband doesn't, communicate. Communicate that, look, I also have expectation, and then I also expect you to do this, that and so on for me. Now these days, in the 21st century, people are all educated. You can communicate with them. But it is not only wife's duty to fulfill expectation of husband. It is the duty of both to try, not fulfill, try to fulfill each other's expectation. Anything else?